Hello boys, Cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Super Mario 3D World. And yes, in this game, we played through most of the game, so we're gonna go ahead and check our stuff and see that no character's been unlocked yet, so I assume you have to beat all the secrets to unlock it. So I guess I may as well say it while I'm at it. We're still using Luigi, by the way. There was a rumor, I'm not sure about it, it might be multiplayer only, but anyways, to Secret World we go. Which is a big starship for some reason, yeah, that's a thing. But anyway, there was a rumor that Paulina and Yoshi were to be in this game, this particular game, on the Nintendo Switch. There was a picture that showed it off, at least that I know about. But, apparently that's not existent, unfortunately. So, yeah. For now, though, we're in a level here, and we don't really have much secret levels left. Most of these are just regular levels, so time to enter the secret world. This is where everything starts getting a lot more annoying. Every challenge you saw from before, yeah, now everything's getting a lot more annoying. None of it's easy, and obviously there's a big challenge to any of these levels. I guess the one thing that it does have going for it is the cool music you get to play when you go for these levels. It's hard to know which power-up will be useful. Also, at this point, we'll probably be trading our cat suit for the use of something else. I'm not even sure if there is anything in there. Just like before, we have to collect all of the stamps and all the coins in this level to move on to the next level. And it continues like that for the next world and so on and so forth. Until we finally reach the final of the secret levels, which contains one last and very truly hard level. Also, I just realized I need the fire power for that, don't I? Trying to do the cycle to make that easy. Oh wow, we missed quite a bit. Well, I'm just gonna go for the level because I don't care. Oh. Well, I died anyway. So I assume the first star was back there, but I didn't think of where it is. We might go through a couple of these levels more than once just because of wanting to deal with stuff here. I assume that gives us a power-up, so we're gonna have to deal with them in some way or another. Oh, just coins, really. Well, now we don't have to deal with that anymore, at least. This level looked really cool for a second until we started failing that jump, and I'm actually gonna stay small this time. Oh, we got onto it this time. You gotta go down, buddies. I could just miss the jump completely anyway. Well, we were small, so obviously that was not gonna work. This sort of levels start getting really annoying, by the way. Also, we lost so many, we probably should have just tried again from the beginning. So, we're back here. There's a fire flower obviously hidden somewhere in order for it to be this trolley. Or not. just another cat suit, huh? I thought there would be one in it, but I guess not. So there's one in this section, that's for sure. I just need to figure out where it is. There it is. I knew it. I just wasn't thinking properly. Oh, double P-switch setup. Gonna start with this and see where it goes. Ah, nope. Absolutely not. Can we just reset it? Oh, yeah, we can reset it. Nice. Okay, well, that removes that annoyance. I thought for a second we would have to restart from the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer, like, right here. Whew, okay, we made it. Now, this... Okay, that one was way more straightforward. And there we go, we got our star. Now, our second one's probably hidden behind that flame torch area, or hidden somewhere else in this area. One of the two. Oh, jeez. Doesn't help that I just start randomly cat climbing at the times that I don't want. Right. So we found one extra star by doing that, but we still need a fire flower to do something. Which means the fire flower is probably going to be hiding that, but I don't know how we're going to get it. Just bonk right into that eye. I feel kind of annoyed that we can't get through this because we need to keep a fire flower for that. Well, there's obviously only one thing to do. We have to find a fire flower somewhere else, which is early as 1-2. Pick it up and then take it to the end of the level, which means doing this level in reverse and retrying if we miss the star until we get stuff. Okay, this time though, we are actually gonna go to the end though. I thought this level would be at least semi-kind and maybe give us a big power-up, but no. Also, we keep on having to do this. There we go. Finally got onto the stinking thing. The cat suit is actually kind of saving us a lot of stress. Okay, this time we should be able to just do that. Yeah, okay. Phew! No longer need to deal with that stress ever again. But we still need an extra star. This is one where I probably will just ignore this for now and get a fire flower elsewhere and just try and hope for the best. Now, this is the secret world, so we're probably going to lose our cat suit a little bit more, but there are quite a few places where you could get it back as well. It's kind of sneaky that they don't give you any opportunities to get a fire flower back, and this level, by the way, has to be done twice. It's forced. Because at the end of this, we will have to get a certain character, which will lock in this world only. And, yes. In case you don't know who it is, I'll probably tell you later. Beyond that, this is Super Galaxy, a level where these things will constantly rotate, and you have to get to the top of each of these to reach our stuff. But the stamp cannot be collected until much later. Oh, that was almost scary. Jeez, the mystery box on the other end there. Nice. For some reason, those guys can't get killed by anything other than that. And yes, this has a lot of Mario Galaxy enemies, which, if you remember from our Super Mario Galaxy 1 walkthrough, it had some interesting stuff in it. Of course, this also has another fortunate annoying reference in the form of this level is very annoying because it has the return of those weird moving platforms. Both from Mario Galaxy and from a different level as well. And there's our star at the edge, but how about we just forcibly fall off here and get to it that way, and then we can try and go for it. Alright, we did it. Oh wait, maybe that's not the correct answer. Oh, well, anyways, there's Rosalina, by the way. Kinda just chilling here. So I guess it's not until later, but in a later level we'll have to play as her to get a stamp later on in the game. So yeah, Rosalina kinda just appears with us when we do the victory pose, and that's when we actually unlock her. So, clearing this individual level unlocks Rosalina as a playable character. And just like the others, she is required to get a stamp later. And yeah, that's cool. Perhaps I made a mistake. Maybe it's not until Bowser's Fury where I can maybe play as Yoshi or something else. So, why would I go up here if there's not even a power-up in here? Oh, jeez. I hate this level already. Anything having to deal with these rolling blocks is just so obnoxious. You never know when it's gonna go bad, you know? Ugh. Any longer that I have to deal with that, it's just gonna make this level even more annoying. Some of these walls, I feel like they have secrets, but then they have nothing, end up having nothing, and then they just go on for an eternity and a half or whatever. Wow, no power-ups anywhere. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, this is the secret world. They start being a little bit cheeky with your areas, and what I mean by cheeky, I mean you have to play a lot of these levels without any extra power-ups. Whatever you get is, what you have is what you get, essentially. So now I'm stuck playing the level without power-ups because of that. I don't like that they only give you mushrooms, it's just really stupid. I wish they would give you more than that. Ugh. And now you see why I hate it so much. Because it's really slow, and and if you do it too much, you'll end up doing a fall, so it's hard to really get a good strategy for it. Because then you start just moving the other way. I think just jumping is the best way of getting through these. Right. Maybe this will have a secret, and we just don't know about it. Nope. Well, we checked those, no power-up was there, so we'll try this one again, only this time let's hope that we don't fall down like we did last time. There it is. Found it. It took a lot. It was really hiding, though. Got a boomerang power-up, which is a little bit better than the last power-up that we got. Okay. Couple deaths in, though, I think I figured out the strat. You just have to do this. There are faster ways of doing it, but I think this is the preferred way. By the way, since I died, if I were to restart from the beginning, I wouldn't actually get a chance to use another cat suit. Cool, we got that, though. Haven't missed a green star yet. Another secret hidden power-up. Yeah, they're being really sneaky with these power-up locations. Nothing there. I don't care, really. I'm already gonna lose my power-ups through several other means. So there it kind of shows us where the goal is. Okay, you know what? Alright. Looks like we know where the next secret is. Only we have to rotate this thing out of the way. And spam our jump and then rotate this thing over to reveal this. If that's even a thing we could do. Yeah, okay, we got that. What about the level stamp? I'm still confused about that. That's probably where it is, at the top. At the very least, we got a power-up to deal with some things. Oh boy. Well, this just got a lot more interesting. There's no way through that, apparently. Unless you go to the right. Oh, there's more to it? Of course there is more to it. There's that thing I'm looking for. So yeah, we have to play this level again as Rosalina to get that. Which is fine, I don't really care. Okay, I need to go for this a little bit quicker. In the form of I have to force this to go as fast as I can, and then just hope that we find the green stars we go through. Or just do that and reset the tower, because why not? Yeah, we'll just casually die. Well, now that we know that there's nothing there except the stamp thing, we could just go straight through here and ignore everything else. That includes you as well, Mr. B. Anytime we get forced into Rushia level is generally where we start dying in. Of course, trap. And also, we were very close to the end. You see the flagpole right over there? That's how close we were. Where is the clone mushroom even? Like, where would you find one in a level like this? Probably in a hidden block somewhere, that's what I assume. Well, that's fine, because I don't care about it, Yeah, we're just gonna finish this level normally. I don't really care. think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to get our cat suit back and a fire flower now for that same reason. I was waiting for a little bit to do it, but I was like, well, it looks like this game's not gonna give us a cat suit, so we're gonna have to get one for 1-1 again, and then a fire flower just for that one level, which is really annoying, but what can you do? So I'll be right back when I get that back, and then we'll see you at the level 2nd green star. Oh boys, we're back. We're using this to do something, which, yep, definitely revealed a secret. I knew this was here, by the way, but kind of annoying to say the least. And also, you suddenly have the Legend of Zelda in here, because why not? And yes, this is the Legend of Zelda one. Bam! With the N64 version of the Zelda theme there playing in the background, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, we had to show that off. We've gotten our 2nd secret now, so I'm gonna see you in the next episode's secret, or level secret rather. Oh guys, sorry, let's just say things happened. Let's just say, I got stuck in Rainbow Run and died like several times trying to get it, but we're finally back in after who knows how long that took, and now we are actually doing this level with Rosalina proper. The only thing we need is her stamp at the very end and the saw on the right. So for the most part, we're just going to do this like we did before. I kind of wish we had the Tanuki for this, but again, this area's been very brutal so far. But it'll hopefully not last too long because pretty soon there will be other stuff. Obviously, since we know exactly where the stuff is, we're just kind of speedrunning to the end. And again, this is going to be the only time you see Rosalina. She's required to press exactly one switch and that's it. Nothing else, unfortunately. Okay, I think I can actually avoid these guys. I just have to go on the edge of each of these platforms. Or, not even that. It's not as far as I thought. And we'll dive towards the last set here to get out. And here we go. Into the next 2nd part we go. And that's where our last star was, and now we have to continue through here. Now, anytime you have the ability to use the cat suit, it makes a lot of this easier. Of course, this is one exception. This level of AO1 without catsuit, I found out, are some of the most difficult levels. Anyways, we still probably do need that, so let's start by climbing up this area here and seeing where this spot leads. Anytime I have to deal with those annoying bees, it just makes me so obnoxious. Like, when are they gonna attack me, or when are they gonna run into me? Oh, jeez, the lawn stun. The lawn stun threw me out! Well, I actually kind of wanted to do that, let's be fair. Because like I said, Rosalina can't actually use her spin unless you use other stuff. So Rosalina's attack comes in the form of a double jump and regular attack. She can use her spin to defeat enemies, so you can use... She is probably the most useful character to actually go through the game without using power-ups, as you can actually use her to do a lot of stuff. She's the only one who could spin. Mario and the others, yeah, they can't really come close at all. So, yeah. I obviously shouldn't have dealt with that. I'm kind of silly for just not just going to the right. Anyways. Cool, we got the stamp, and now we don't have to deal with that anymore. But now we need to figure out where the star is, and I believe it's on one of the top right spots, which is why I'm saving my catsuit till the end. I'm kind of worried to skip any of this, considering there's hardly any platforms to go, but I see there's something up here, so we are gonna, at the very minimum, come up here. If I'm here, we'll kind of get an idea of where the thing is, and... oh, there it is, at the top, just as I thought. I do need the catsuit after all. So now we don't have to deal with that anymore. And that will be the last you see of Rosalina after this, of course. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that deals with that second trip. And again, I do these in 2 full trips because I do want you to actually see the character in action. But I also want to show me getting through it as a Luigi. And with that, we are done with that for a little bit. I think they straight up removed the option for all of the character icons to appear. Because in the original game, you had to beat this aim or thing with every single character at one point, and that got really obnoxious, so I assume they just removed it, which would be nice. Anyways, time for one of the more obnoxious speedruns, the Great Goal Pull, which kind of starts running away. Before we do anything else, though... yeah, of course. Well, I don't want to deal with this, so I'm gonna come back when I... wait, no. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna come back when I get power-ups. Sorry, guys. Right, guys, let's try that again. We are at the Great Goal Pull, and we're gonna actually start by, trying to reach it as soon as possible, which seems kind of dumb, but, yeah, I like doing that. So... this Great Goal Pull is going to start doing stuff, and if you do a couple of caches, you can actually beat this level in 5 seconds, but beyond that, it's basically the level where you are forced to basically dash for the entire thing while this Goal Pull runs away to the highest heads or whatever. But before we do anything, we're going to start by, getting stuff as much as you can. If you take too long to get through it, it will eventually stop, but not until the very end. Okay, we cleared it, though. That's the first part of it, but now for the final part. To actually clear it properly and get all the stars, we have to get other stuff. The reason why I did that is because when I initially did this, I didn't have a power-up, so I restarted so that I can have my catsuit for this. That's why I retried, but this time we're gonna act it as a speed level. Yes, we'll have to do this level twice, but it's fine. Beyond that, pretty much all the secrets are hidden within there. It is definitely a very annoying level, though. By the way, if you do a couple of tricks with Cat Momentum, you can beat this level in 6 seconds. Beyond that, you can't beat it without going extremely fast. So, from here, we're basically forced to the end of the path here. We have to go for the entire path without losing a single touch or whatever. And it does get quite close sometimes, so we do have to slow down a little bit. In fact, if you were doing the 100%, you don't even want power-ups here. So here it kind of slows down for you, and this is how you're supposed to get the secret ending. You basically go up to the top, and then if you have no power-ups, you basically can come down at it from above. Of course, now we have to actually grab onto it. What? We got it. Okay. Eventually, it goes off to Eternal Abyss where you cannot find it anymore. Beyond that, you're supposed to, I believe, just fall down on it from above, and that's how you get it. Well, now the pain is gone. Now we no longer have to deal with that. We'll start by going for these stamps now. I feel like we should have gone for this a little bit faster. I'm not gonna lie. This entire area has been kind of annoying, but yeah. What can you do? We've already had to deal with some annoying stuff. I'm not necessarily agitated because of this being World Star, but because I actually died more off screen than you might have been interested. And now time for Captain Toad's sort of final level, which takes place in a galaxy theme area. Every time we flip the P switch, we get a chance to move the thing around. And just like before, Captain Toad cannot jump or defeat enemies without a star, that is. Except for the one case was he was able to defeat Booze and Booze only with the light. And beyond that, there's nothing else he can do. Beyond that, it's just a puzzle, really. Okay, now we have to flip this on the side again. Right, now let's go to here. What's the last star? I'm kind of confused. There, that's where it is. Oh, but it has some really fast dudes there. Okay, we got through. Well, oh, that's fine. We get to hear the Tiny Toad theme there for a second. Well, okay, we got through it. Yeah, I didn't really care about taking that enemy. And again, pretty easy as always. Captain Toad levels are not really meant to be that difficult, just sort of annoying. And here it is. We are very close to it too. Super Block Line. This is our level where we're gonna actually get power-ups from. It has a very easy set of Tanuki suits in particular you can pick up, and a couple of our stuff later. And the reason why this is important is for one level later, which you'll see. And here you see sort of a remix, by the way. In case you didn't play Super Mario 3D Land, this is the main theme that plays during it. Beyond that, there's nothing really else to say about this level. We'll start by heading into this warp blocks rather than heading down. Cool, we got that done. In terms of easiness, this is the easiest level to get the Tanuki suit from, so we'll probably be using it in the future. You can't really break these blocks, by the way. The only way you could break them is either having a charging tuck manually destroy one, or someone else destroy them from below. And yes, this is our first time outside of the main game where we see the charging chucks. There's gotta be a way to get a power up here. Or wait a minute. I could just do this. Wait a minute. Where is it? I think this is what I need to use. I say this is an easy level, but I'm getting it by all the chargy tucks. Just barely got it, okay. Well, I don't want to deal with any of this. Let's move on to the second section, and might take an intentional death depending on what happens here. Whoa, okay. Da 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 da. Cool, we got another star. Good, as the Luigi would say. That's a trap. What's that? Not a trap. I knew there was a coin in it somewhere, by the way. Okay, I think I know what to do here. Throw this into here. There's our green star, and now we get out of here. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. And we made it. Just barely, okay. That actually was a lot more scary than it needed to be. We were supposed to have a Tanuki tail for the entire of that, but that didn't work out. And also, I'm kind of lied. I think World 3-1's actually the best place to pick it up still. It's still a cool idea, though. I've already skipped so much away, so I may as well try to proceed to the end of the stage at the very least. Because, yeah, I'll just hope that we get cat suits as we come through the game, because, honestly, I don't know if we'll be able to do anything else. Oh, speaking of which, time for one of the more interesting levels in the game that I actually like quite a bit, which essentially functions as a 3D scroller / shoot 'em up. These are my favorite kind of levels, while also having some of the best music ever. Yes, you basically use the boomerang power-up. It has to be the boomerang power-up, otherwise I don't think you would be able to do it otherwise. Beyond that, it's just another auto-score, but it has its interesting traps. I like the way this one works just because of the way it is the 2D side-scroller sort of shoot-'em-up, which is really cool and has its own unique designs. And yes, you do need to keep this at some point. I feel kind of annoyed that we weren't able to get through that. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get all the stars, so we'll just try again as if we died, and yeah, just so we can keep our stuff. So we basically died there, but let's try it again, but only this time let's not get hit. I like how I said this was a cool level, but I didn't think it would be that hard. Obviously, that means we have to get all the stars again, but I'm perfectly fine with that. As long as we dodge the spikes this time. There we go. We may have passed the second one. Again, we didn't make it past. I don't even know where we went. Okay, we survived at the very least, and we get a chance to get it back. I believe this spot requires the boomerang power-up, which is why I waited for a little bit. Knew it! I knew it! I just knew it was gonna happen like that. Alright, now let's hope that we can keep this in the entire way through. This is one of the cooler parts. The platforms kind of just form before you. Oh, and yes, there's other stuff as well. And those flames come from basically everywhere. Okay, no lava for me today. Lava is insta-death, by the way, in case you're not aware already. This is my least favorite part, by the way, because now there's enemies everywhere. At the very least, we got the extra star. No, not again! Unfortunately, that means we won't be able to get this. And because it's after that, we're gonna take a death and just retry from the beginning. And yep, there's no checkpoint, so we have to do that entire thing again. Wow. Well, now I feel kind of upset. That's the only hard part too, and I obviously missed on it. Usually this is one of the easier secret levels to do, but I am failing on this a lot more than I'm failing on the other levels, and I don't like it because it takes forever to get back. So now we have to do all of that again. Hopefully this time actually keep the boomerang power up. What would be really helpful is if we did the first section without taking any damage at all, because that would allow us to just go straight to the next part. I could just do this as well, I just chose not to. That ice section's probably my least favorite now, just because of the way he jumps. Or wait until the last minute to finally go. Still haven't gotten it fully. And, yeah, we'll just die in the lava. So that was basically a death, again. I'm so stupid right now. I should not be dying on this section. Let's try not to be an idiot this time and actually do this properly. And yes, I'm not cutting out any of these fails. You see all of these live. Because I prefer to show you how bad I am actually at this game. Usually this level doesn't give people problems, but I guess for me, I suck at it, apparently. If I could just get past the stupid ice section without taking any damage, my rhythm wouldn't be thrown off, and I'd be able to go through it much easier. Which is too bad, because this is probably the next best music in the game. Okay, I think this is the strat. There we go. Why would we even bother jumping? There's our backup boomerang. So now we actually have the ability to get a boomerang from the start if we wanted to. But we'll probably wait until the end to get it back, obviously. We'll just collect that star for fun. Too bad that doesn't give you anything. We did really well on this part until the first plant appeared and then other stuff appeared. When that happened, everything basically went down south. I'll just jump over each of these as they appear. It's not like I can't jump, it's more like I can't move properly. This is on the straight section too, where you're not supposed to really take that much damage. Okay, we're gonna wait until the end here. It would help if I stopped spinning, and also these bees need to really get out of the way. Holy crap, I just realized there's so many bees here. And of course, they trailed me at the end. Gosh dang it, you frickin' bees. Again, I'm so close and I always die at the very end. Ugh, can I finally get through this level? Sheesh. If this takes too long, I may actually cut this out, because holy crap, I am failing like crazy. I should not be failing this hard. This is the all-score level, for crap's sakes, that I'm dying on. And even if I had the invincibility suit, I would probably still have to get the boomerang anyways for that 1 star, so it's not like that will help me out. Yes, I'm about to be called a kid on this level. I'm about to probably have to use the white Tanuki suit. On the auto-score level, that's not supposed to be hard. Ugh, I feel so bad right now. Yes, I know I could have just beaten the level, by the way. I just chose not to because I need the frickin' star. And always get hit by that same thing every time. If I could not get hit by that, that would be kind of cool. And also rip my clone. Well, I don't need him. That's perfectly fine. I could just do it without it. And yes, if I were to do this without that, I would have to play the entire level getting all of the stuff again. So that's obviously a no-go. That's obviously a no-go. And now I have to do this entire part without taking a single hit point of damage, too. And yes, you can easily see why that part is the worst, because there's piranhas everywhere trying to take you out. Fire stuff everywhere, and basically just stuff that deals you damage like crazy. It's so annoying. I'm gonna try to actually kill them now. The sooner I can kill them, the better. The less there I'll have to deal with stuff. That's why we're spamming this. 1, 2. You know, if you don't have to jump, that makes that, well, this level a little bit less difficult. Now, could I just maybe, get this first? Oh, please! Holy crap, okay, finally got the frickin' stamp. And guess what? We were almost at the end of the level, that's right. We failed at the end of the level 2 or 3 times in a row. Holy crap. Ugh, now I feel even more shameful for dying on this. I am such an idiot. Well, not really. I should have mentioned this is Star World. And the reason why I say I'm an idiot, because there's an even harder version of that later. So, this is just the beginning. So if we already failed on that so much, imagine what will happen next. Because this has gotten very obnoxious, I might straight up just go to the end of this world, which is 3 more wells, and even if it goes over, I'm just gonna finish this, because I don't want to deal with it anymore. Because holy crap, this world is annoying. But anyways, we're into Gargantuan Grotto, a little bit of an easier level, hopefully. I hope it's an easier level, because I certainly need an easier one. And again, just like before, if I don't get enough power-ups to access my thing, I'll just deal with stuff the normal way. Anyways, this is Gargantuan Grotto. For obvious reasons, it is essentially the Mega Mushroom level. You can use the Mega Mushroom to collect a lot of stuff, and that's basically how you go for this level. Well, that didn't take long. We immediately lost that. I'm kind of getting so tired of this, I'm just gonna try and play the level sort of like a speedrun and hope for the best. That's all I can hope for, really. And if I need something, I might just get it off screen later. Oh, jeez. What is this current just pushing me up? I was not moving up, by the way, and it just kind of forced me up. Well, that's fine. This Mega Mushroom will get us back up to Mega Mushroom size at the very least. So yeah, we need this block to destroy that gap, and that's about it. And from there, we kind of just swim up to collect the star, and that's it. And again, all of the stars revolve using the Mega Mushroom to get big enough to get them, which is a pretty cool level. Also, that does not look right. I think the actual secret might be hidden on top here. Well, obviously I don't want to deal with that anyway. And we got the thing we wanted anyway. Cool. I think that may have been in the form of the secret pipe, but let's be honest, I'm getting really tired, so when I start the next cell, I'll probably show you what that is, unless I have stuff to do. Yes, we do need all the stars still to get through, all of the golden flagpoles and all the stamps. I just don't want to bother with it right now. Right now, I'm interested in going through this. Because I'm very far behind right now, and I need to catch up. This is kind of an interesting level, by the way. This, out of all the levels, this is probably the level where I expect to potentially miss a star coin or green star or whatever, because obviously it's a level that doesn't really have much in terms of stuff, so it's probably very difficult. Okay, well, we get a snowball at the very least, so it's not all bad. The problem I'm really confused with this level is whether or not there's stars in certain spots or not. Oh, speaking of which, we got this. Oh, I just realized we need the superstar to do that, but it's as easy as trying again, so I'll just do that and get that first while also getting these as we go. Yeah, that's about it. I just realized that I need the star for that. Okay, at the very least we knocked off one of the sots. Okay, that's not the sot where I need to go though. There's our star, which is actually surprisingly our first star, so maybe it's not as interestingly hidden as I thought. I thought there would be a stamp here or something, but I guess not. Alright, let's start going for the doors and see where we go. Start with door number 1, will take us to this side. Oh, there's our fire flower. I was starting to get worried there was no power-ups, but thank goodness for that. And there's our secret hidden walkway, which we just epically failed. Oh, not anymore, though. Got it on a second try. So one of these doors is probably going to lead up top, so we're going to have to find it. And quick. Yeah, it's always the last one you attack, of course. Yep, up top we go, and we found it. Again, I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible, but also collect as many stuff as possible to maybe potentially skip the level. Also, yeah, there's this again. Great, I hate logs, but I'll do it anyway, because I need to do it. And sure, I'll pick up the extra timer. That won't hurt, I think. Okay, where's the thing gonna be? Here or not? Oh, now we have a sinking thing, but with a sinking swamp instead. Oh boy. It's not like I don't like that. Yeah, that's pretty ominous. I don't like it one bit, obviously. Remember, there's poison down there, so I'm worried. Also, why is there... Oh, that's not a ore block, obviously. Here it is. Oh, yes, we have to use the snowball to pick it up, by the way. Oh, come on! Seriously, am I gonna lose to this one? Okay. I was about to say... If I lost to that one, I would be so annoyed. The question is, does this actually kill us or no? Well, we're gonna have to trust ourselves and just go for it. Which, from the looks of it, we did pick it up, but we also died. Well, that's fine by me, since I already picked it up, so now we don't have to deal with that anymore. Alright, now back to the level proper. Oh, great. I'm not gonna be ready for this. Anything with dash battles is gonna be super annoying. How about I just do this to make it wear off? Right. Now, the stamp is obviously hidden to the right. There it is. Well, that was actually surprisingly straightforward in terms of collecting stamps. Alright, now how we're gonna get this? Looks like visible platforms again. And now we have to do some dodge as well, apparently. Okay, good. We didn't have to deal with that, thankfully. Right. With that, there's one more level to go. Ugh. That one was definitely not as annoying as freaking Rainbow One. Ugh, that level's terrifying. Never want to go in that one again, that's for sure. Of course, we'll probably get our power-ups off screen. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. So, yeah, there's one of these again. We need a bunch of green stars from the rest of the game in order to continue on, but that's fine. We have enough. So we do that, and that unlocks our final level, and also I might just clear this once, because this is Cosmic Cannon Cluster, another level that I got stuck on for a very long time. Being done without a single power-up as well. And with all of the usual annoyances back, including them again. This time it involves using this power-up, the cannon, to fire stuff to defeat them. Otherwise it can get really tricky. And since I want to keep it, obviously I'm gonna reset if I lose it. But I don't want to reset too much, so if I get to the checkpoint, I am just going to go to the end, even if I miss out on a stamp, because I want to finish this as soon as possible. Oh, jeez. Could I just get this, please? And yes, when I tried to do this normally, I had problems. In fact, out of all the star levels, this is the one I struggled with the most. This one is just very annoying to get anything done. It has some really annoying stamps to collect. Thankfully, the stamp was not as bad as the other stuff, but like but beyond that, you have these dry bones basically everywhere. You need the cannon for basically everything. And then it gets even more annoying when you get to probably the most arguably obnoxious part of the game, which is this one wall. Yeah, that's right. This one wall is extremely annoying. To get up here without using any glitches, you have to do a bunch of bounces in a row. Only Mario can really do this correctly. because he doesn't have an extra height on his jump. But yeah, you have to bounce off this 3 times to get up to the top. Trying to do that, for me, took at least several tries to deal with. I'm not gonna lie, and obviously this one's gonna have our star. Well, at the very least we did that on the first try, which helps out a lot. I believe the last time I was doing this, I was using Princess Peach, which was probably why I was getting screwed so hard. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead of the aisle score and hope for the best here. Yep, okay, here's our secret. In the secret holding area, we find our second green star. And yes, it's only that one part for me that was terrible. Like, everything else is like, meh. But that one part, hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's so annoying. And because I ran out of time the one time I did this, we're gonna pick up this extra time. Because why not? Of course, there's plenty of cannons to go around, so I'm not too worried about losing it, just as long as we get to the end of the level. We'll pick up any green stars we missed later. And yes, it's a very long time, as you can see, before we finally reach our final checkpoint. And now, the even harder part. We have to hit these switches to connect the way, and that'll allow us to go all the way to the end. And probably one of the more interesting problems is how we're supposed to get this green star here. We have to wait for it to shoot to the right, then very quickly shoot it until it collects that. Then we have to flip the switch a second time at a very specific point, which will allow us to flip back. Honestly, I don't care about taking a death, because we got what we needed, so that's perfectly fine. I was expecting to die. And no, this is just the beginning of it. I died, like, what, several times trying to get to the end of this? I did not like it one bit. And also, yes, you can't lose the cannon for this entire section, in case you didn't already notice. Because if you don't, you're basically dead. If you can't keep it, you're basically dead. And there's lots of enemies trying to take it away from you. Okay, ugh. Would really help if I could just deal with this guy like that. Anytime you could drop them off the pit, it'll probably make it a lot easier. This is my least favorite part, by the way. As you can see, you have to hit that in a specific direction in order to make it go to the end. And I don't even want to deal with this guy, so I'm going to do the same trick I did last time. Ah, nope. Okay. Looks like I have to deal with him for a little bit. There we go, he's gone. Alright, now we have to hurry to the end of the stage before timer hits 0, but before that we have one last cannon to fire. Also, this one we have to do at kind of a corner, which we're not doing. This one I kind of just like to time and hope for the best. Because there's not really a good strategy to time this. You just have to face right and hope that you time it perfectly. And also, it's a lot later than I expected. There we go. And yes, that's the end of this obnoxious level now. But not yet. We have to jump to the flagpole. Oh, and now we have to jump off these cannons because we missed the last part. I think the best way of doing this is just momentum it and hope for the best. Okay, well that is a little bit delayed. Again, I don't have any power-ups, so I can't just Katsu climb my way up here. Ah! Missed so many times! I need to land on them at least once, please. There we go. Okay, we got it. Well, good, because I am not going in this level again. That was actually not as bad as I thought. Only one level to get a green star from is pretty good. We're obviously going to get that off screen because we don't want to deal with anything else. So with that, that'll be the end of the World Star World entirely. Do you like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, apparently, we are able to lock a boss, but that's actually a joke. In order to get further beyond this world, we need all the green stars from these worlds in addition to others. So we're still going to take a while. But until then, leave a like, you enjoy, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.